An LPG tanker, liquefied petroleum gas tanker, is a type of ship specifically designed for transporting liquefied petroleum gases, LPG, which are propane, butane, or a mixture of both. These gases are typically transported in liquid form under pressure or at low temperatures to make them more manageable for shipping. LPG tankers are built to safely store and transport these highly flammable gases while maintaining their liquid state, usually at -42 degrees Celsius for butane, or -42 degrees Celsius to -48 degrees Celsius for propane. Key characteristics of LPG tankers. Design. LPG tankers are equipped with specialized pressurized tanks, or refrigerated tanks, that maintain the gases in liquid form during transport. The size of these tanks can vary, with smaller vessels holding around 5,000 to 40,000 cubic meters of LPG, while large-scale LPG carriers may hold up to 85,000 to 90,000 cubic meters or more. Types of LPG tankers. Pressurized LPG tankers. These ships maintain LPG in liquid form by keeping it under high pressure. These are typically smaller vessels. Refrigerated LPG tankers. These ships store LPG at extremely low temperatures, below the boiling point of the gases, allowing them to carry larger volumes of cargo. These vessels are more suited for long-range transport. Cargo. LPG tankers carry liquefied propane, butane, and mixtures of these gases. These gases are commonly used for heating, cooking, industrial purposes, and as fuel for vehicles and ships. Main shipping routes for LPG tankers. LPG is transported globally, often along major trade routes connecting regions with significant production or consumption of liquefied gases. Key shipping routes include Middle East to Asia and Europe. Ports. Key ports in the Middle East, such as Qatar, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and Oman, are significant exporters of LPG. These LPG tankers ship to Asia, particularly China, Japan, South Korea, and India, as well as Europe. This route is particularly busy because the Middle East is one of the largest LPG production hubs due to vast natural gas reserves. Major import destinations, Japan, South Korea, India, and China, are some of the largest consumers of LPG for industrial and domestic purposes. United States to Latin America and Asia, ports, Houston, and other Gulf Coast ports in the United States are key exporters of LPG. These tankers also travel to Latin America, e.g., Brazil, Argentina, Mexico, and Asia, such as China, India, and South Korea. The U.S. is a major exporter of LPG due to significant shale gas production, with both propane and butane being crucial for both domestic and international markets. Russia to Europe and Asia, ports, Novorossiysk, St. Petersburg, and other Russian ports in the Black Sea and Baltic Sea serve as key exporters of LPG. The LPG is transported primarily to Europe and Asia, with significant consumption in countries like Germany, Turkey, and China. Africa to Europe and Asia, ports, Nigeria, Algeria, and Angola are some of the key exporters of LPG from Africa. This gas is shipped primarily to Europe, e.g., Spain, France, Italy, and Asia, e.g., India. African nations increasingly export LPG for domestic consumption and industrial use in growing markets. Australia to Asia, ports. Australia is an important exporter of LPG, especially from ports like Brisbane, Sydney, and Fremantle. LPG tankers from Australia primarily serve the Asian markets. Countries like Japan, China, and South Korea are major consumers of Australian LPG, particularly for use in heating, industrial applications, and as a vehicle fuel. Trade considerations. Seasonal demand. LPG shipping routes can be influenced by seasonal demand for heating, propane, in colder climates, or increased industrial and vehicle demand in regions with significant LPG usage. Safety and regulations. LPG tankers are subject to stringent safety regulations due to the highly flammable nature of the cargo. They are equipped with advanced pressure relief systems, gas detection systems, and liquid level indicators to ensure safe transportation. Port facilities. The infrastructure in LPG exporting and importing ports is specialized, with dedicated terminals for the loading and unloading of LPG, often requiring specialized storage tanks and equipment for handling the volatile cargo. Conclusion: LPG tankers are essential for the global movement of liquefied petroleum gases, serving industries and markets worldwide. Major shipping routes include the Middle East to Asia, United States to Latin America and Asia, and Africa to Europe and Asia, among others. The demand for LPG continues to grow globally due to its versatility and usage in domestic, industrial, and transportation sectors.